Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Travel Webcast webinar, Reintroducing Dominica to Travel Agents and Visitors, brought to you by the Discover Dominica Authority and Baxter Media. I'm Dan McDonald, and today is July 10th, 2018. Presenting for us this afternoon is Lise Cuffy, Marketing Executive for the Discover Dominica Authority. Hi, Lise. Are you on the line with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, excellent. So before we get started, I'd just like to let all the viewers know that if you have any questions during the webinar, just type them into the Q&A box found in your Zoom toolbar, and those questions will be answered after the presentation has finished. Also, if you have any problems hearing or seeing the presentation, just type a quick message into the chat box, and I'll do my best to assist you. Okay, Lise, so if you'd like to go ahead and share your screen, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, we can see it. It looks great.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. As Dan said, my name is Lise Cuffy, Marketing Executive at the Discover Dominica Authority, Dominica's Tourism Office. Today, I will be presenting Destination Dominica Updates, which is reintroducing Dominica to Canadian travel agents and visitors. And the presentation will highlight some quick facts, unique attractions and features, and of course our travel agent specialist program and the importance of having Dominica included in your product offering to your clients. So without any further ado, we'll just get straight into the presentation. Okay, we just start with a quick overview of Dominica. And as we said, as you all would be aware, that Dominica was hit by a Hurricane Maria in September last year. And of course, Dominica is back stronger than ever. And the lush Caribbean island, as I said, was hit by Hurricane Maria last year, September 2017. And of course, we are proving to be extremely resilient. Dominica has had to rebound, and the island is now fully open for business. We still pride ourselves as being an ecotourism destination. Dominica offers the Caribbean's best hiking trails and world-class dive sites. It also has other natural wonders that will delight tourists looking for a unique tropical getaway. Continuing on the overviews, with internationally renowned hotel chains recently deciding to make Dominica their next investment, the island will be able to host more tourists. And of course, we will get to know more of those investments later down in the presentation. And Dominica continues and will continue to prove to visitors why it is the best kept secret in the Caribbean. More of Dominica, of course, Dominica is the Caribbean island country between the Caribbean Sea and North Atlantic Ocean. It's about halfway between Puerto Rico to Trinidad and Tobago. Or even more precise, we could say we are right in the middle between Guadeloupe to the north and Martinique to the south. Dominica is often known as the nature island of the Caribbean, and we still think we are, because we boast of our lush, varied flora and fauna, which are protected by an extensive natural park system. And of course, we have dozens of waterfalls, rainforests, 9 active volcanoes, and 365 rivers. Possibly we could have maybe more than 365 rivers. Continuing about Dominica, the island is sparingly populated with just about 70,000 people inhabiting its 289 square miles. And most of the population lives in and around the capital city of Roseau. And English, of course, is our official language, but a large portion of the population speaks Creole, which is sometimes considered like a broken French. And also a few persons who reside in the northern villages speak a dialect we call Kokoi. Moving on with Dominica, of course, we still say Dominica is a paradise for hiking, diving, and adventure lovers. Tourism is growing from the authentic island due to lack of overpopulation. And just recently, like a mere A little over a month ago, Dominica launched a new campaign, ReDiscover Dominica campaign, and we were able to put together a video of the current activities, attractions, and things available on island as we speak. So we'll just go on to get a glimpse of the video. So just bear with us for 1 minute. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed this short video. And of course, as I said, this was done mere over 2 months ago, and the footage are very current. And of course, the campaign, of course, is called ReDiscover Dominica, and it's all geared at enticing visitors to come explore the new beauty of Dominica as it continues to recover from Hurricane Maria. And the campaign also promotes a package where persons can book a 4-night vacation and pay for 3 nights, in addition to receiving US $100 on island spending money. So further down in the presentation, we'll speak a little more about the campaign. So moving along, Dominica, we would like to share with you some interesting facts about Dominica. The highest mountain peak on Dominica is 1,447 meters, which is 4,747 feet tall, and it is called the Mont Diablotin, or in English we could say the Devil's Mountain. And there are 3 national parks in Dominica. Other protected areas include 2 forest reserves and the Syndicate Parrot Reserve. Mont Wapito National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's full of lakes, fumaroles, volcanoes, hot springs, and dense tropical forests. Of course, Dominica is well known for its boiling lake and is situated in the Mont Wapito National Park. And we can safely boast and say that Dominica's boiling lake is the 2nd largest hot spring in the world. Dominica have received several accolades and awards throughout the years, and we were able to put through some of these for the presentation to just share with you. And some of these, as you would see from the UK Telegraph, where they have mentioned Dominica as one of the top 20 reasons you should visit the Caribbean in 2018. Condé Nast Traveler also listed Dominica as one of the 7 best secret islands getaway. Likewise, National Geographic listed Dominica as the best hotspot in the Caribbean for hike and dive. Moving along, Ethical Traveler also included Dominica in their 2017 destination. And prior to that, we have been receiving accolades from Ethical Traveler. We received it in 2011, 2012, 2014, 2015, 16, and recently in 2017. Again, from the UK Telegraph, they also listed Dominica as one of the 10 hidden corners of the Commonwealth to visit. Condé Nast Traveler also listed Dominica as one of the 7 best secret islands getaway. So we have several others, but of course, in the interest of time, we could not share all with you, but we've been receiving several accolades. Moving along, the location, Dominica sits midway along the Eastern Caribbean archipelago, just a few miles from Martinique to the south and Guadeloupe to the north, which I mentioned earlier. Dominica's tropical rainforest covers 2/3 of the island and are home to 1,200 plant species. Yes, we may be big in size compared to some of the other Caribbean islands, but most of our islands are covered. Most of the islands, sorry, is covered with rainforests. We have lots of rivers, lakes, streams, and waterfalls, which also covers the island. It's a volcanic psychic point to extensive geothermal activity, even underwater. What is Dominica known for? Dominica, of course, is known for diving, hiking, nature, and ecotourism. And maybe we could even extend that a bit and say, Dominica, we are peaceful, we are serene, we are safe, we are unhurried, sustainable. I could also add to say we are real and natural. The entire island feels like a natural spa. And of course, our Kalinago people, the native Carib Indians and the descendants of the West Africans. Dominica has a lot of unique patrimony, which was colonized by the British and the French. And of course, I dare to add that all of our hotels feel like a boutique property. Moving on to the hurricane recovery. So far, the government of Dominica, through the Ministry of Tourism, has invested over $6 million on restoration of access, rehabilitation, and upgrades of sites, and cleanup of debris post-Hurricane Maria in September 2017. And I must tell you, significant work has gone through to get the island as to the point that we are right now. And we've come a long way from when we woke up the morning of September 19th. So the destination is once again prepared to welcome visitors across the island at various natural sites. And as I speak to you, we have MV Carnival Fascination, one of Carnival Cruise Line, which is currently on the port right now. It berthed at 10 a.m. and it will remain in island until 6 p.m. And the vessel brought in well over 2,000 cruise passengers. So the visitors, the cruise visitors are all over enjoying the natural sights as we speak. And that will be one of their first calls for this summer season. So they intend to have 10 more calls. Moving on to the hurricane recovery, currently 43% of the total hotel guest rooms are available. And this represents a significant portion of the total stock of rooms available before Hurricane Maria. And in every day, we have more rooms that are opening up. Some of the hotels are continuing with the restoration works and the repairs. And we are hoping that by the end of 2018, we'll have a significant increase in the percentage, and 2019 even better. More of the hurricane recovery news. The Fort Young Hotel, which is one of our premier hotels located right in the city of Roseau, is open. However, renovations are going on since they will be adding or opening up additional rooms. Secret Bay is currently being rebuilt, and they are scheduled to reopen in November of this year. Calibishiko Citrus Creek Plantation, as I said, they're all expected to reopen in the last quarter of 2018. And two additional properties, the Jungle Bay Resort and Cabrit's Resort Kempinski, are expected to open during the second half of 2019, and Anichi Resort in 2020. Anichi Resort is part of the Marriott brand. And the opening of these three hotels will increase Dominica's hotel stock by 400 plus rooms. So that's a significant increase. More hurricane recovery news. Of course, the beauty and outdoor activities are still out there to enjoy. As you said, we have a cruise ship in port right now. The majority of our sites and attractions are open. 19 of the 23 major tourism sites and attractions are open or have been officially declared and open to visitors. Some of the signature sites are like the Trafalgar Falls, the Midland Falls, the Emerald Pool, the Freshwater Lakes, the Indian River, the Cabrit's National Park, and we have lots of others. Visitors enjoy magnificent, easy to moderate hikes across the island, including Syndicate Nature Trail, Cabrit's, Fort Chili, and others. Diving tours are currently available with 6 dive operators offering dive tours to all of the key dive sites on the north, south, and west coast of the island. While some dive sites suffered damage, many of Dominica's dive sites were protected by the deep waters. And that is from the reports that we received. All of the reefs below 40 feet were intact, and the shallow reefs above 40 feet will, receive some damage. So most dive shops will be up and running with equipment, infrastructure, electricity, Wi-Fi before the end of the summer or fall of 2018. Volunteerism. Immediately after the hurricane, the destination took on a drive to introduce volunteerism, inviting persons or visitors to visit the destination and to come and assist or volunteer in whatever way that you can. So volunteerism packages were available with individuals and group packages for clearing up the trails and reef cleanups. And the aim, of course, is to rebuild the island and make it the world first-class climate resilient destination. For those of you who may not have heard of it, but immediately after the hurricane, our Prime Minister addressed the global community and advocated for Dominica to become the first climate resilient country in the world. And through that, we have received several support from the international communities, and on the ground, we're working feverishly to bring that into reality. Flight access to Dominica. Of course, flights are accessible. Dominica is served by 2 airports, the Douglas Charles, formerly known as the Melvin Hall, which is located on the northeast of the island, and Melvin Hall, of course, is the larger of the 2 airports, and the Canefield Airport. So all of these have been operational a few weeks after the hurricane. International flights from North America and Europe are connected to the island through hubs in other island nations. There are various scheduled charter carriers serving Dominica. And the screen before you, it just outlines the different hubs and the connections to Dominica. So you can see from San Juan, Puerto Rico, you could get to Dominica. There are different options. So someone coming from the international market from Canada, for example, you could fly into Barbados or Antigua and then take one of our regional airlines and get to Dominica. So the connections are from San Juan to Dominica, St. Martin to Dominica, Barbados to Dominica, Antigua to Dominica, Guadeloupe to Dominica, Martinique, and even St. Lucia. And to be more precise, from Canada, layover in Caribbean nations, the prime hubs would be Barbados and Antigua and Barbuda for our Canadian travelers. And some of the regional airlines that we have serving Dominica would be Seaborne Airlines, Wing Air, Liat, Air Sunshine, Air Antilles, Express Carrier, Inter-Caribbean Airways, Coastal Air Transport. So these are some of our regional airlines that service Dominica. Other options, every year hundreds or thousands of visitors arrive on the island through cruise ships. And as I said, we have one in port right now. And there's also a 300-seat and sometimes 400-seat catamaran operated by L'Express to Sail ferry. It takes passengers to and from or in between Dominica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and St. Lucia. We move on to the accommodation updates. And earlier I mentioned to you the Anichi Resort, which is part of the Marriott brand. The Anichi Resort and Spa will open in Dominica in December 2020, and as we speak, construction works are ongoing, and it is located in Portsmouth in Dominica on the northern part of the island. And this Anichi Resort will be 120 rooms, and of course it will be operated by Trust Hospitality under the Autograph Collection hotel brand of the Marriott. Dominica Kempinski Hotel Range Development is building the Cabrit Resort Kempinski Hotel at Douglas Bay, again located in Portsmouth towards the northern part of the island, and completion is scheduled for the third quarter of 2019. And I visited there like 2 weeks ago, and I can tell you that works are ongoing and in an advanced stage. So I am very certain that by the third quarter of 2019, for sure, the Cabrit's Kempinski Resort will open in Dominica. And this hotel will boast of 160 rooms with a spa and a selection of swimming pools, beach bar, and restaurants. So all of you who are familiar with the Kempinski brand will have an idea as to what the Dominica Kempinski Hotel will look like. And we have another new resort that is being built. It is the Jungle Bay Resort and Spa. And this one is located towards the south of the island in the village of Sophia. And the Jungle Bay Resort and Spa will be 60 luxurious villas. So to be 60 villas, 120 rooms. And the first 30 rooms are expected to, 30 villas, are expected to open in February of 2019. And of course, same like the Kempinski, works are ongoing and in an advanced stage. And for sure, the first 30 villas will be available already for business in February 2019. And we still have some of our existing hotels who are opened and operating right now. We have the Portsmouth Beach Hotel. It sits on the Caribbean coast and surrounded by tropical garden. This low-key hotel is 5 kilometers from the historic Fort Chile, or also known as the Cabrit's National Park. And it features private balconies, and it offers 80 rooms and studios. We also have a sister property of the Portsmouth Beach Hotel, which is the Picard Beach Cottages. And this property is, of course, a 1-minute walk from the beach. Sometimes we kind of consider it as one of our beachfront properties. It's located right on the beach. And it's 18 private cottages, which offer access to the beach and views over Prince Rupert Bay. It's a wellness center with massages services is also available. Guests can also enjoy water sports, including snorkeling along the reef, scuba diving, and kayaking in the bay. Also in the north, again, we have the Champs Hotel, and it's about 1 hour drive from the capital of Roseau. It's an excellent base for trips all over the island. Areas around the hotel is filled with lively bars, all types of restaurants and eateries, small shops, and services like taxis, car rentals, and travel agencies are available within this area. And as we said, it's a very lively area. It's in Portsmouth, and more precise in the Picard area. The Fort Young Hotel, it was mentioned earlier, and this is one of our premier hotels. It's located right in the capital city of Roseau, and works are ongoing now. They are working towards the expansion of additional rooms, and they're earmarked to fully reopened in February of 2019. Currently, maybe a little less of their rooms are operational. And they set along a serene coastline of the Caribbean Sea at Miss Dominica's vibrant capital city, Roseau. Fort Young Hotel is a proud staple of the island's heritage. And while ideally accommodation takes center stage, these luxuries are secondary to the rich and unspoiled terrain of Dominica at your doorstep. So that's a Fort Young Hotel, and that's a very recent photo. This photo was taken months after the hurricane. So if you were to go to the Fort Young Hotel right now, the image you see before you, that's what it looks like. Secret Bay, we mentioned it briefly earlier. As I said, it's scheduled to reopen in November of 2018. Again, Secret Bay is located in the north of the island. We consider Secret Bay was here before, but it got destroyed by the hurricane. Most of the villas got destroyed. So all of the villas are being rebuilt, much more resilient, of course, to withstand, disasters of that kind. and we consider it one of our most luxurious properties on island at the time for now. And it's tucked away on the unspoiled natural island of Dominica. Secret Bay is an award-winning boutique resort. And when Secret Bay reopens, it will be 8 sustainable luxury villas and bungalows are impressed in nature and designed to capture the luxury of time and space. Its unique and personalized service that caters to guests' preferences and privacy. It's a private, it's a perfect getaway for Caribbean honeymoon, private beach, wedding, family adventure, or otherwise secluded holidays of a lifetime. So look out for Secret Bay reopening November 2018. That's a few months away. And the Tamarind Tree is one of our hotels, and I think they were one of the hotels that reopened um, sooner after the hurricane. They were one of the first hotels to reopen after the hurricane. So it's the Tamarind Tree Hotel Resort, and it's located in the center of Dominica on the west coast. It's on the top of a 100-foot cliff, offering a beautiful view around the Caribbean Sea, the Bay of Salisbury, and Mont Diablotin. And East Carib Dive, which is a dive center, it's located just 7 minutes walk away from the Tamarind Tree Hotel. So while at the Tamarind Tree Hotel, you can also do diving at East Carib Dive. And we have Pegua Bay House Ocean View Cabanas, and Pegua is located on the northeastern side of the island. It's overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. It's slick boutique hotels. It's 6 kilometers from the Douglas Charles Airport and 1.6 kilometers from the edge of the Northern Forest Reserve. And one of the good things about the Pegua Bay Hotel, it's very close. It's in close proximity to the airport. And it's upscale ocean view cabanas with verandas, wood floors, and vaulted ceilings, suites at living area, and one has a plunge pool. Very nice ambience, good food, nice property. And the Wanderlust Caribbean, it's one of our newest hotels, which reopened sometime last year in 2017. It's a new and modern adventure travel boutique hotel. And Wanderlust Caribbean design is modern Caribbean with clean lines and open spaces, warmed with rustic elements and splashes of colors. Of course, guests can explore the outdoors during the day and relax in an upscale and modern hotel in the night. And Wanderlust is located on the northwestern side of the island. Moving on to the activities, earlier I said that 19 of our major tourism sites and attraction are open and ready for visitors to explore, enjoy. And thanks to the mountainous terrain, Dominica offers a wide variety of challenges for hikers. Dominica is home to the Caribbean's first long-distance trail, the Waitakubuli National Trail, and also home to the Mount Wapito National Park, which has the world's second largest boiling lake, which I mentioned earlier in the presentation. Even earlier too, I mentioned that Dominica is famous for hiking, diving, and of course, hiking is one of our major activities that one can enjoy on the island. The Waitakubuli National Trail highlights the island's history, culture, and community life, biological diversity, natural beauty, watersheds, and forest conservation. Dominica also has many easy trails for less experienced hikers. So the island has so many hiking trails experiences. So I would say it ranges from easy to moderate to extreme. So we have hiking that fits everyone's suitability or ability. Activities diving, of course, and that's another famous activity done on island, and not only one of the top Caribbean diving destinations, but one of the best diving experiences in the world. And we have several accolades to allude to that, personal testimonies. Many of the divers who've dove in Dominica have told us that Dominica is one of actually their favorite or one of their best dive experiences. The underwater topography of Dominica mirrors the beautiful landscape above, with canyons and cliffs plunging in depths equal to the soaring mountain peaks above. So in the photo below, you can see the beautiful, lively, vibrant, colorful underwater that Dominica has. Moving on to diving, there are three main diving areas on the island, and of course, the three main diving areas are on the west coast, the south, and central and north side. All dive shops offer something different. So the experience you'd get on the north perhaps would be different than what you get on the west coast and what you get on the south or the central. One of our famous activities on island is river tubing, and of course that will be true because since we boast that we have 365 rivers, so river tubing is by no doubt one of the water sports activities that one can enjoy while on island. Safety gears and experienced guides make your float safe and fun. Some tours include a visit to the beautiful Emerald Pool and waterfall in the heart of the Mount Wapito National Park. Whale watching, of course, that's another thing that we boast of because Dominica, it is rated that there's always almost a 95% success chance of you seeing a whale. So Dominica is the only country in the Caribbean where the sperm whale resides all year long, along sightseeing are most common between November and March. Just a short boat ride brings you into contact with the world's largest toothed animal in the calm turquoise Caribbean Sea. So Dominica is famous for whale watching, and we have had many good reviews. And of course, there are chances times when you may go out and may not see a whale, but the chances are very small. But there's a high probability that, and when you do go out to whale watch, you have a 95% success rate of seeing the whales. So that's good. Sea turtle viewing is another great activity that we enjoy on island or visitors can enjoy when they visit Dominica. A famous location for the sea turtle viewing is at the Rosalie Beach. That's located on the eastern side of the island. And the popular times for sea turtle viewing is between March and October. And you can see as many turtles laying eggs throughout that period. After mating in the water, the female sea turtle will come ashore to dig her nest. And of course, she will lay her eggs and smooth them over with sand to avoid detection. And in a few months, the hatchlings will emerge and try to make it back to sea. So that's a beautiful moment. A lot of people actually go to experience that, the whole process. So that's wonderful in itself. Horseback riding, it's available on island. Lots of people enjoy doing horseback riding in Dominica in that you get to do horseback riding through the rainforest. And even amidst of that, you can still enjoy it on the beach. So you have the mix of doing it in the rainforest, solo, or in combo with the beach experience. So Dominica's mountain trails weave through one of the world's last remaining oceanic rainforests where nature truly comes alive. And you can ride along the beach, as I said, through the countryside, or to cultural and historic sites across the islands. Biking, because of our rugged terrain, for those that like adventure and adrenalines, a variety of small family-owned lodging provides a cozy home base for exploring the area or as a rest stop on an island-wide expedition. Canyoning, a lovely experience. It's located close to Roseau in an area called Roseau Valley. So it's about a mere 15 to 20 minutes drive from the capital. And you venture down deep into the jungle and climb waterfalls, hike through the riverbed, rappel down rock faces, and jump over cascading water. So it's a lovely experience. our annual festival and events. Of course, in Dominica, we host quite a few festivals and events, and our signature event, our main event, is known as the World Creole Music Festival. And as I speak, we are currently making preparations to host the 20th edition of the World Creole Music Festival, and that normally takes place the last weekend in October. So this year it will be from October 26th to the 28th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we say 3 nights of course sitting rhythm. Dominica's independence, of course, runs from October to November, so our whole independence season coincides with the World Creole Music Festival. And during that period too, we have Creole in the Park. It's a daytime celebration of culture and heritage held during the week, running or leading up to the World Creole Music Festival. Another festival that we celebrate on island is Domfesta, and this was held, it normally takes place from between April to June. That depends on how Easter falls. So sometime it could run from May to June or sometime April to June. And it showcases the theatrical and dance performances, concerts, and artistic workshops geared at developing local artists and expressions. So we had a lovely month of Domfesta celebration just 2 months ago. Another festival that we celebrate on island is Hype Fest, and it's normally held in the month of May. And it's normally organized by the Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association. It's an annual event, and it normally takes place on the Saturdays in the month of May. So if the month of May has 3 Saturdays, it will run all these 3 Saturdays. If it runs for 4 Saturdays, if the month of May has 4 Saturdays, it runs for 4 Saturdays. So hikes takes place every Saturday during the month of May and features popular trails, including segments of the Caribbean longest hiking trail, which is the Waitikupuli National Trail. And the Waitikupuli National Trail consists of 14 segments. It's 115 miles long, and it traverses the island from north to south. So you could start in the south of the island and you traverse the island right through, going for the 14 segments, and you end in the north. Or vice versa, you could do it in the north and end in the south. Another event or festival that we celebrate on island is Jazz and Creole. It's normally celebrated during Pentecost or Whit Sunday. Sometimes it falls in May, sometimes in June. So it is held at the island's most stunning venue, the recently restored Fort Shirley National Park in Cabritz. And it's amazing music with local, regional, and international artists. Cool breeze, great food, good company, fun for the whole family, great ambience. So it's just a lovely place to be, just to be on top of the Cabritz, on top of the hilltop. Great atmosphere, great ambience, enjoying some jazz music, socializing with friends, experiencing some local cuisine. So it's a lovely experience. And as I said, it takes place in either April or sometimes even May or June. It depends on how the calendar runs. But it normally takes place on Whit Sunday. Carnival, of course, is another major event of ours. And our carnival is celebrated around the same time as Trinidad's. And Carnival, we dubbed it the Real Mass. It is a pre-Lenten festival, and it usually falls in February or March each year. This year it was held in February, next year it will run in March. It is unquestionably the most festive season in Dominica. Some of the images will tell you so. If we had more time, we could show you lots more images, but of course, all is available on our website. Future jump updates, Carnival Monday and Tuesday are the 2 days of costume bands and street jump up. And in 2019, it will be March 4th and 5th. ReDiscover Dominica campaign, I touched on it a little earlier. And as I said, we meaning the Discover Dominica Authority of Dominica just launched this campaign. And it will run in all of our major source markets, which includes Canada. And of course, it's geared at encouraging persons to visit the destination. And in so doing, you benefit from on-island discounts, and the campaign is you book for 4 nights and you pay for free. So in a sense, you get 1 night free. So the promotion features 1 free night on a minimum 4 night stay at 9 or I believe 10 participating properties. We got another property who came on, and plus US $100 on island spending money. And guests can book for 4 nights. Yes, you pay only for free, so that's good. So we encourage you to visit our website www.discoverdominica.com, and you will see the banner displayed below as seen on the screen, ReDiscover Dominica. And when you click on it, it will give you all the details about the campaign. You'll see all the participating hotels and the different discounts that you could get on island. And currently, as we speak, bookings are still available. It will run until August 31st. However, the travel window is until December 15th, 2018. So we encourage you to take advantage of the campaign. Tell your clients about it, and they can book or visit Dominica by booking with us through the ReDiscover Dominica and get the on-island benefits. We always encourage, we have a travel agent incentive program, and which is aimed at incentivizing our travel agents. Dominica has an incentive program for agents and operators. Agents must complete the OTT program first to get qualified. And for you, our Canadian travel agents, you can do so by visiting the website www.dominicaexpertscanada.com. So if you go onto the site, it allows you to take the Dominica test. And of course, if you're successful in completing the Dominica course, there are benefits to that. So I encourage you to take advantage and become a Dominica specialist, learn about the destination, so that you can better sell it or offer it to your clients, and benefit from the great on-island discount. And the Dream Dominica package offers free hotel nights and in-island credit savings for agents. So even that too you can benefit from. And the good thing about it, you can use them for yourself or you can pass them on to your clients. For further information, you can contact our Canadian representative, Jerry, and his number is listed on the screen, or you can reach him via his email. So reach out to Jerry. Jerry will further explain to you, or you could reach out to me, whichever way, to get more information. But I would advise you to take advantage of the OTT program and gain some more knowledge on Dominica and become a Dominica specialist or even a master specialist, and you'll benefit from on-island discounts, benefits, what have you. And we also have a travel agent farm opportunity. And with this travel agent farm opportunity, we're looking at having one this fall, 2018, so that's in a few months. Of course, the travel agents or participants must be interested in carrying Dominica's package, and the farm to include hotel tours, activities, key representative meetings. And of course, your prime contact is Jerry, based in Canada, and you have all his details listed on the screen. Feel free to reach out to Jerry after the presentation to get more information about the travel agent opportunity and to become a Dominica specialist, to take the Dominica travel agent program. And these are just some of our online handles where you could get more information on Dominica. We have our main website listed here, our Facebook, our Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, all of these. You can go on to get more information about Dominica, see our pics, learn about us, know about us, and recommend us to your clients. And this is just an image to share with you. That is a very recent photo, and we see Dominica is still serene and unspoiled as it looks in the photo. And just some more pics of Dominica, the nature island. Okay, any questions? That brings us to the end of our presentation.
Thank you, Lise. So if anybody has any questions, just submit them to the Q&A box, which is found in your Zoom toolbar, and I will read them out for Lise. And we do have a couple already. The first question was, this is from Debbie. Just curious, with active volcanoes, how active are they and how safe is it?
Well, while they might be active and we have not had any incident of any one of them being erupted, but for sure we know they're active. So, but none of them has caused any damage, any eruption. We have never had to deal with a situation where one has erupted.
Good to know, thanks. And Leela asks, which resorts offer honeymoon packages?
The resorts that offer honeymoon packages, Secret Bay will for sure. Prior to they being destroyed, before the hurricane, they were offering honeymoon packages, and I'm sure that they will be offering it again. The Fort Young Hotel do offer honeymoon packages. Pigwa Bay Resort offers honeymoon packages. Picard Beach Cottages offer honeymoon packages. Yeah.
Great, thanks. One other attendee says, great presentation. Thank you.
Okay, I see a question from Victoria. She's asking whether we have any all-inclusive resorts. Unfortunately, no, we don't have any all-inclusive resorts on island, but I do know that some of the hotels can create or cater to that. Yeah, some do put packages that can be all-inclusive. But for sure, we do not have any all-inclusive resorts on island.
Thanks, Lise. Victoria says, thank you. Great information in the presentation.
Thank you.
Linda also says, great presentation. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry says, great job.
Thank you, Jerry.
Here's a question that I can answer. Leela asked, will there be a recorded version of this webinar available? Yes, Leela, absolutely. All of our webinars are recorded, and they're backed up on the Baxter Media YouTube channel, where all of the travel webcasts end up in their entirety, including the Q&A sessions. And to get there, all you have to do is go to youtube.com and search for Baxter Media, and we should be pretty much the first channel that pops up. And all of the recordings on there, and I recommend subscribing as well. And if anyone else would like to submit a question, yeah, just submit it to either the Q&A box or even the chat box. Either one is fine. And once again, to anyone that might want to revisit any of those links, including social media links that Lise shared a few minutes ago, if you didn't have a chance to maybe visit all of those and you want to revisit that section of the presentation, just check out the recording on YouTube tomorrow, and you can just skip ahead to that and take another look at it.
Right.
Right. Excellent. And there they are again. So I do believe that's it for the questions, but on behalf of Baxter Media, I'd like to thank everyone that signed in on the webinar today. Thank you all for taking time out of your day, and Lise, thank you so much for your excellent presentation.
Thank you, Dan, and it was a pleasure sharing information on Dominica, and thank you to everyone who signed on. And of course, feel free to reach out to Jerry or myself if you have any further questions or information that you need about Dominica. It will be our pleasure to share with you. Thank you for signing on and being part of the presentation.
Thank you, Lise. So take care, and to everyone else, have a fantastic day as well.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Lise. Take care.